Hello, this is a follow up to the Google Drive and Google Docs training that we had the other day. I wanted to provide everyone with a clean template to work from each time you decide to lesson plan. So, in order to access the template that I have shared with you, what you need to do is go ahead and log into your Drive account, and you'll know that you're in the correct Drive account because up in the top left corner, you'll see the Lancaster ISD logo. If you don't see the Lancaster ISD logo right above Drive, then you are probably in your personal account and you need to log out. Otherwise, you will not be able to see this template. So once you log into your Lancaster ISD Drive account, you'll see all of my things in Drive and all of my folders. I'm going to click here on Shared with Me. And then on from Shared with Me, I'm going to select right here the lesson plan template. And I know that it's been selected because it's blue. Then I'm going to go right up here and I'm going to select this. It looks like the Drive symbol, like a grayed out triangle with a plus in the corner. And I'm going to select that to add this document to my Drive account. Now that it's in my Drive account, I'm going to put it exactly where it should go in Drive. In order to move it, I can select this file with the arrow, or I can select organize. They both do the same thing. So I'm going to select this file folder with the arrow because I want to actually move this into my lesson plan folder. This is the only time I will have to move it. So I want to make sure that it's in the lesson plan folder so that it's there each and every time I write my lesson plans. So I'm going to select my Drive. I don't want to click on my Drive. I want to go all the way over. See, as I move down, it grays out the word. So I'm going to kind of hover over my Drive, move all the way over to the arrow on the right, and select that to go to my Drive. From there, I'm going to select the folder that says Taylor.lesson plans. You're going to select your lesson plan folder, click on it one time, and you know that it's selected because it's blue. So before I move anything, I want to make sure that the correct folder is blued out, and then I'm going to select Move. So that moves the lesson plan template into my lesson plan folder. So now I can go into my Drive. When I go into my Drive, I'm going to click on my Drive over on the far left. Then I double click on Taylor.lesson plans. You'll see that right here is the lesson plan template. You cannot type into this lesson plan template, but if you actually click it, I want to show you. I'll actually have one open. If you click it, you'll see that it's view only. That's because you cannot type in this. If it were one that everyone could type in, then everyone who the document was shared with would be typing lesson plans on top of each other, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to go back to my Drive account. In order to make sure that I have a document that I can actually work in, because this one is view only, I'm going to go right up here and next to the trash can where it says remove, I'm going to click on these three little dots that are stacked above each other, and it says more actions because I want to actually do something that isn't on the screen. So I'm going to click more action, and I'm going to make a copy. Just scroll down to where it says make a copy, click one time to select that. Says it's creating a copy of the lesson plan template. And you'll see right here, now I have a copy of the lesson plan template. So from this point where I see the lesson plan template and I see the copy of the lesson plan template, right here is where I'm actually ready to write my lesson plans. So when you come into my Drive, I know that I'm in my Drive and I'm just going to follow that within my Drive. I'm in Taylor lesson plan. So when you get into your lesson plan folder, if you don't see this template, then if you would rewind this and back up to step one, the very first thing, finding the document and moving it to your Drive, that will help you put this into your lesson plan folder. When I see that I have the template and I have a copy, I'm ready to write my lesson plans. So I'm going to double click on the copy and the copy will load. So once the copy loads, you'll see that at the top, the title of this document is copy of lesson plan template. I'm going to double click on this title when it loads, slowly but surely. Okay, so now I'm going to double click on the copy of the lesson plan template, and you can either double click and start typing, or you can just delete everything in that box, whichever you decide. And this is going to be, let's say that I teach math, and this is my plan for my first week. So I'm going to type math dot week one. And then you'll see that my copy, I can actually click in the box and I can type. I can put whatever I need to put in this document. Before you actually start typing, you want to make sure that this math week one is in the correct 6 weeks folder. So up here where it says folder, I can click that to move, or I can come here where it says file, come all the way down to where I see that folder and click move to. Either this file or this file will do the exact same thing. So I'm going to click on move to. From move to, I see my lesson plan folder. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select move this item. So I want to move this item again. There's my drive. Go all the way over to the right, click the arrow. From my drive, I'm going to go down and select tailor.lesson plans, and I'm going to click the arrow again. Now, based on whichever 6 weeks I'm in, I'm going to place it in the correct folder. So this is first 6 weeks. I'm going to select first 6 weeks, make sure the correct 6 weeks is selected before you click anything, and you'll know what's selected because it's blue. And I'm going to select move here. So I'm going to hit OK, and that's telling me that now when I go into my first 6 weeks folder, I will see my first week of lesson plans for the first 6 weeks in the correct place.